Hey everyone, welcome to today's exciting episode of the Technicolor Mike B Show. Yes, we are live here on YouTube on this Wednesday. How did it get to be Wednesday already? It seems like it was just Tuesday. So we went with the robot theme for today. That is one of my more favorite designs to do. I just like doing robots for some, who knows why, I just like them. I think they're cool. So this was today's design sketch for today's robot. Just a fairly simple design. Although I guess, yeah, it's a little complicated on the sides with the checkered pattern, but so yeah, we are doing the robot theme. So we got our handy dandy balloon inflation device. That means we're going to do a balloon today. And we got our bag o' balloons, so we could do lots of balloons to choose from. So let's get started. What color did we get? Don't know. I think it might be purple. We'll find out. No, it was blue. So why was the robot in the greenhouse? Yes, the robot was messing around in the greenhouse. It seemed it was looking for a power plant. Yes, it thought it could find a power plant in the greenhouse. Little did it know that's not where power plants grow. No, you don't find power plants in the greenhouse. But he's a robot. He didn't know any better. Why don't robots like history class? You think the robots would know a lot of facts about the past. It could do well in history. It has all of Wikipedia and Google at its fingertips. But no, robots prefer current events. Yes, it runs on electricity, so it needs current events, not past events. So here we go. We have some robot legs. I guess he's a tall robot. Those are long legs. So we'll move on to his upper body. Why did the robot go to the shoe store? Yes, the robot went over to the shoe store. It needed to be rebooted. Yes, I guess didn't like the shoes it had on and had to reboot. Yes, change the programming and have a different set of shoes programmed into him. Why did the one-handed robot cross the road? Yes, the robot had only one hand and he crossed the road. Well, he was heading to the second-hand store. Yes, he wanted to be a two-handed robot and he thought he could do that at a second-hand store. Yes, silly robots, when will they learn? I guess we all have to blame the programmers. Didn't make these robots very smart. What do you call a sneezing robot? Yes, a robot that sneezes. Well, that would be your R2-D2. Yes, R2-D2 sneezes a lot, and he probably interfered with the production of the Star Wars movies, so he didn't make it into the final cut. Yes, his scenes were eliminated because he was just sneezing too much. What is a student wizard's favorite computer program? Yes, if you were studying to become a wizard and you weren't all that good at it, what would you enjoy on the computer? Well, it would be good to have a spell check before you cast that levitation spell and find out it doesn't levitate things. So yes, use your spell check on all your wizard spells. Why did the robot eat a bunch of batteries? Yes, he was eating batteries left and right, just by the handful, just a whole bunch of batteries. Well, it seemed that robot was very power hungry and he was planning to take over the world. So no, hopefully those batteries weren't very useful to him and he doesn't take over the world. Why don't elephants use the computer? Elephants on the computer, surfing the web, finding out all the best places to buy their peanuts. Well, they would like to do that, but there's that little thing, they are afraid of mice. Yes, it doesn't want to get near the computer because the computer has a mouse. Maybe if it had one of those old-fashioned trackballs. Do they even make trackballs anymore? I know they were the biggest thing back in the day, especially like if you're into graphics, you could, I don't know, do things with the trackball you couldn't do with a mouse. Never had one. Don't know if they still sell them, so that's why elephants don't use computers. They don't like the mouse. So here, I put his, now his legs are on forward. So here is the body of our robot. He needs a cool looking head. So we'll move on to the top of the robot. What do robots do when they are hungry? Yes, when they aren't eating fistfuls of batteries, well, they just have to grab a bite. Maybe something a little bigger like a megabyte or even a bigger kilobyte. Yes, robots, when they're hungry, just grab a bite to eat. Why don't robots like the outdoors? Yeah, have you ever seen a robot outside riding a skateboard, maybe going camping? They just don't do that. That's not their thing. They don't want to get any bugs in their programming. Yes, if they spend time outdoors, they would be afraid of bugs getting into their programming. What software does a robot judge use when he is in the courtroom? Yes, we could avoid this whole Supreme Court nomination approval process by just replacing all the judges with robots. And if they need some software, just make sure it is the trial version. Yes, they have to use trial version software when they are holding court in a courtroom. Almost done. Just need, I think, one more balloon for his face. Oh, and finally, when should you put cheese? Ooh. That balloon didn't want in place. When should you put cheese on your computer? Yes, I don't recommend it all the time, but you can do it if you have a mac and cheese computer. You can put some cheese on the computer. Yes, but don't do it with a Windows. Just do it if you have a mac and cheese. So those were my jokes. I guess I wasn't quite fast enough with today's balloon. Finished the jokes before I finished the balloon, but we'll be done with him in a minute. Snap goes the balloon. We don't need that piece. Wrap it around a few times, tuck it in, and we have our robot. He just needs some eyes so he can see us and he could take over the world. There we go. A robot face for our robot balloon. So this has been our exciting episode of the Technicolor Mike B Show. Hope you enjoyed my corny jokes. Maybe you laughed, maybe you frowned, maybe you just groaned a bit, but that's okay. So until next time, see you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. This is your host, the robot, Technicolor Mike B. See ya.